Yes, you know, Mrcakeave on air, available on every device, Apple, Android, and Windows. Get that Spreaker app. Now we available on Spotify. You already know Apple Podcasts and Google Podcasts. Make sure you get the maps now. Yes, sir. I want to thank everybody for joining me today on the show. You already know, trying to bring out more and more of these episodes for y'all. Big news yesterday in New York City. A helicopter crash in a building in Midtown, leaving one person dead. And, you know, it's crazy, you know, when you hear stuff like that happen in New York. You know, and someone had to lose their life. You know, prayers and condolences to that person and their families. You know, in New York, it's just totally different feel, especially after 9/11. So definitely wanted to say that on the show. Keep it going. Big story of the show, NBA Finals Game 5. If you have not been paying attention, NBA Game 5, Warriors versus the Raptors. The Warriors came out to win it 106-105. The game was so close. Toronto leads the series 3-2. So you already know. Stay tuned and make sure to watch Game 6. It's going to be crazy, crazy, crazy. Big news. Kevin Durant got injured, you know, and it's crazy because I called it. I said it. If y'all watched my other show where I spoke to Malibu about it, I even told him, I'm like, yo, you never know. Somebody could get hurt. Or something could happen, shit could change up real fast, you know. You might think not, but look, he get hurt and they still win the game. So, you know, it could go both ways, you never know. But if someone like Curry get hurt, I don't know, maybe it might be a different kind of outcome, different result. You already know. We in the building. Mrcakeave on air. Live show on Spreaker. Hit me in the chat room. Hit me in the cake room. You already know. Rebroadcast on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts. You already know. We in the building doing real big things. So stay tuned. If you want to be on the website or be on a show, hit me up at Mrcakeave or mrcakeavebeats@gmail.com. So something else that I wanted to talk about was that Super Showdown. The big show out there in Saudi Arabia, Jeddah. The shit was so crazy. Like, if you watch this show, like the big match was supposed to be Undertaker versus Goldberg. First time ever. Two legends, this, that, and the third. The shit was trash. Shit was trash. Like, and I'm not even trying to just be funny. Like, I'm saying, like, the shit was trash. Like, you see, you know, they had 1,000,001 excuses of why the shit didn't work. You know, oh, he got a concussion. Oh, you know, the heat. Oh, they old. Oh, they this, they that. Listen, you know, I think Ric Flair said it best. You know, it's not about age, you know, because a lot of Ric Flair shit that Ric Flair was doing later in his career, you know, he was of a certain age and he was still taking certain bumps and still doing certain things. It probably didn't look pretty all the time, but it was definitely enjoyable. You know what I mean? I never felt like, oh damn, that should look whack from Ric Flair. Never. The show was terrible. People like Dolph Ziggler and Baron Corbin or this, it's like, oh my god, like these people is like the worst. Like I can't, you know what I mean? Like it's just not enjoyable. It's terrible television. You know, I know Kofi Kingston won the title, you know, and then Becky 2 belts, went to Becky 1 belt. And, you know, they got a couple things going on over there. Like, don't get me wrong, but I just don't see it, you know, catching on like, oh, like wildfire, like how wrestling used to be. You know, if you watching that All Elite Wrestling, you know, they're gonna have a lot of competition coming up. They're gonna have a lot of competition coming up, especially being on TNT. They're gonna have a lot of competition because that hits a lot of houses, a lot of you know, prime time network television. There's gonna be a lot of competition on that. So if WWE don't really change their shit up, they've always had that system of the top stars, but the top stars is not really. Look at Braun Strowman. Braun Strowman to me has been a top star for a while, but he ain't getting opportunities. You know, he had a couple injuries doing something. So maybe, you know, they really want to put the titles on somebody who's really gonna hold it for a while and take it down for a while. You know, I know they did it with Seth Rollins for a while when he had the title and the United States title. You know, he was Seth Rollins, you know, with 2 titles, and then they do the Becky 2 titles, and they had the 24/7 title, and they trying to do the best they have with what they got, and I understand. And they sell to a lot of children, sell a lot of toys, sell a lot of this and that. So it is what it is. But AEW is really gonna take it to another level. Yesterday's Raw was just terrible. Like I didn't even watch it. It was just getting so bad. You know, I knew it was bad when Corbin came out, and then Sami Zayn came out. I was like, oh no. So that's definitely, the show was terrible. I wasn't even interested in it. And Tuesday night SmackDown Live, it might end up being, you know. But you know, like I said, also, you know, AEW's picking up a lot of people that used to be with WWE. So, you know, that right there, they have the mentality, the psychology. You know, they're bringing a lot. They brought Dean Malenko over. You know, is you know what I mean? It's gonna be crazy. Dean Malenko, Chris Jericho, Jim Ross, Billy Gunn. You know, all these people, Cody. They all was in that system, and they all have all that experience. You know, plus you got all the new guys, the Young Bucks, Kenny Omega over in Japan doing crazy shit. Now they got Jon Moxley, formerly known as Dean Ambrose, you know, United States champion of New Japan in his first match. You know, a lot of shit is changing. The landscape is changing, and it's changing to, you know, something that's morphing, it's evolving to something totally different. So I think WWE might have a little problems going forward. And last story I want to talk about, de Blasio gets 0 votes in Iowa. I guess they took a poll, and certain places he's not getting no love at all. They don't like you. I don't know. I don't think, you know, you going to certain places and you're not winning at all. That don't look good. You got 0 chance over here. So you already know Mrcakeave on air. like I said, Game 6 coming up. Toronto's leading the series 3-2. Drake is still in it. Drake, I'm telling you, I be thinking Drake is about to run on the court and start playing D. Like it's crazy the way this series is going. I mean, now Kevin Durant is injured. Like I said in the last show, I told Malibu, you gotta be careful. You know what I mean? Don't think shit is sweet. Somebody could get hurt. Shit could change. Shit could happen. So you never know. And look, KD down. It's real crazy. Game 6 coming up. So make sure you stay tuned. Had a great time. Like I said, if you want to promote yourself absolutely free on my website, mustseenyc.weebly.com. Make sure you send me your art at Mrcakeave, mrcakeavebeats@gmail.com. I want to thank all of y'all for checking in with the show. Like, subscribe, share with your friends. You already know we in the building. Mrcakeave on air, live on that Spreaker app, available on every device, Apple, Android, and Windows. We on your mama's tablet. We on your auntie's cell phone. Spreaker.com live show. And now the rebroadcast is available on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Google Podcasts. Wherever you get your podcast, we there. You already know. Hit me up. Let me know what you think. Let me know who's going to take the NBA Finals, Warriors or the Raptors. You know what I'm saying? Is KD going to be a problem that now that he's gone? Let me know on Twitter at Mrcakeave. And like I said, prayers and condolences to that person in the helicopter crash in Midtown, person that passed away. And it's going to be a nasty week. It's rainy, nasty, stormy. I had some shit going on myself. So, just got to stay focused. Like my father says, moving forward, we got to go forward, baby. So you already know, keep your eye on the prize and stay focused. Check out my new song, You a Problem, on YouTube. Got it out there for all y'all. Check it out. And like I always say, stay up and stay strong. Till next time.